Guys, they said Ebony wept bitterly over humiliation. According to what we are hearing, allegedly, they said before this issue of Adetutu revealing what Ebony have been doing, lying against Queen Naomi's return, saying that the oracle said when the oracle did not say anything. So before that incident, they said there was this summit that Ebony was planning, and she is the one to finance the summit. I think they say it's accounting summit. I don't know, but she is to host them. I don't know. So she have submitted the budget to Kabiyesi, you know, the first one before this issue of Adetutu came up. Then when Adetutu reviewed what Ebony have been doing, Kabiyesi became so angry to the point that he gave order that Ebony's shrine should be dismantled, that they don't need her shrine in the palace again, that the palace is too sacred for the things that she is operating with, all this animal spirit and everything. So that incident, it did not go well with Ebony. They said Ebony is not in a good position right now in the palace. As a matter of fact, some people said she have finished packing her stuff, that maybe in the next few days you will hear that she have returned back, because she said allegedly that she needed to cool off, that this one is too much for her. So that particular summit that she was preparing, they said the money is huge, but it's not something that Kabiyesi cannot do, maybe she may not be able to sponsor it herself. So that's why she decided to give Kabiyesi the budget. The first budget that she gave Kabiyesi before this whole incident, Kabiyesi ignored it. Then, after this incident, she submitted another budget begging Kabiyesi to please assist. They said Kabiyesi did not do anything. The third one was also submitted, and at this point, Kabiyesi decided to give it to her. Kabiyesi decided to let her know that I am hot over your activities in this palace and everything. So for that reason, they said Kabiyesi now told Ebony that Adetutu, that he is going to release the money, but it has to go through Adetutu. And a lot of people were like, why? What has Adetutu got to do with this? Some people were saying that there are some spiritual, how will I put it? As in there is some things that are spiritual behind that Kabiyesi might not be able to give it to her direct and all of that. But we all know that Ebony is seeing Adetutu as her worst enemy. They said Kabiyesi made this pronouncement not in private, but in public. Adetutu was there, because they said Adetutu is always close to Kabiyesi these days due to some of the rituals that they are doing and everything. Then guards, they were there. Some palace servants, they were all there. They said Ebony felt so humiliated, such that she busted out, asking Kabiyesi, what has Adetutu got to do with her summit? What is it? So it has gotten to the point that she's no longer recognized. Who is Adetutu to be the one that the money will pass through her before getting to Ebony and all of that? They said Ebony started tearing up. Before you know it, she started crying, But that did not make Kabiyesi to change his mind over this issue of finance and everything. So from what we are hearing, they said Ebony could not hold it. She ran, they said the way she ran away, she ran out from that place to her quarters. I said, okay, so you are still in the quarters, no be small thing. So from what we are hearing right now, they said Ebony have been calling everyone who cares to know, to let them know that Kabiyesi have just finished her. That Kabiyesi, who promised them that even after removing immunity from them, that they will still have right as his wife and all of that. But these days, Kabiyesi have beginning to show them that, you are no longer my wife, you are just there for yourself, And a lot of people are saying that they are getting what they deserved. Yes, because those wives that did not give Kabiyesi headache, that he did not remove immunity from, I'm sure none of them is complaining right now. And if they want anything from their husband, they can easily get it without whatever it is passing through another person. Because someone like Dr. Lizzie have been an amazing wife to the king, if everything we are hearing is the truth. And she's not in that palace to compete with anyone, even though we all know that if she decides to compete, that none of them will see her back, including the Igbi that is always saying, my money, my money. They said, Dr. Lizzie's money is long. You know, someone like Ebony, I don't think you can compare her with Dr. Lizzie when it comes to money and character as well. You know, so right now, Ebony is helpless from what we are hearing. And that's why a lot of people are saying, if you fight the wrong person, see, if you fight someone with the grace of God, you will be disgraced. Yes, so the other day we got an information that Ebony was telling Queen Naomi that you think Adetutu is better. You just wanted me out by all means. You think Adetutu is better, that Adetutu is going to show you. And the second Naomi said that the same way you are being disgraced right now, if Adetutu tries to, do anything silly against Queen Naomi, that's the same way she's going to be disgraced. Because fighting someone with the grace of God, you will end up disgracing yourself. And that is just the truth. Because Queen Naomi is not there to fight Ebony. Yes, if you guys remember, Ebony was complaining that the reason she lied, saying that the oracle said when the oracle have not said, is because Queen Naomi's Ori, guardian spirit, could not allow Ebony to assess Queen Naomi spiritually. Does that not make a sense? It explains a whole lot. And the reason is because she offended Queen Naomi. Yes, she offended Queen Naomi. And that spirit that is guiding Queen Naomi is very strong. It's not anyhow spirit. So, if Ebony thinks that Adetutu will turn out to be like her, trying to push Queen Naomi out, especially when she find out that Kabiyesi still loves Queen Naomi so dearly, maybe what happens to Ebony will happen to her as well. But I don't think she will. Looking at Ebony's end right now, because I feel like say her end is near. Her end in the sense that so much respect that she commands in the palace are now watered down. Yes, so because they said the way the guards, the servants were, looking at her, especially when Kabiyesi made that pronouncement that even if he will release the money to have to go through Adetutu, then she should go to her. They said Ebony could not hold it. So, and everyone was there to witness it, even to the point that she was telling Kabiyesi, why not tell her this in private? Must he humiliate her the way he is doing? See, now you humiliate yourself. Anyway, guys, that is what we are hearing if the information is true. Don't forget that these are all alleged unverified information making rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as fact unless you verify them. Thanks for watching. Please do well to subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.